Hello, Cambly learners. My name is Dayle, and I am a tutor here on Cambly. Have you ever received an instant message, maybe from a native English speaker, that goes something like this? OMG, TBH, IDK, BTW, rather send a DM. Next, you find yourself searching for all the meanings of the different acronyms. That happens quite frequently. This video hopes to break down 10 of the most commonly used and need to know acronyms used on social media. So, shorthand text, acronyms, or abbreviations are formed by taking the initial letter of each word and, in some cases, forming a completely new word. A very understandable example of this is the acronym LOL, but as us native speakers say, LOL. So, as we know, LOL means laughing out loud. It's just one example of an acronym that is widely used on social media. So, it is important to also note that not all of these acronyms form an actual word. Depending on the structure of the letters, will depend on whether a new word can be made or not. So, knowing these kinds of acronyms is so vital because this kind of language is becoming increasingly popular, especially with the younger generation, as it is seen or perceived to be cooler or a bit more appealing. Not only do we see it in text messages, we also find it in movies and in music. The first commonly used acronym is OMG. Of course, this means, oh my gosh. We usually use this acronym to express some kind of excitement, to show that we are surprised or that we are sort of shocked about something. Number two is IDK, or rather, I don't know. Number three is FOMO, better known as FOMO. We use FOMO when we feel like our life is not really as exciting as the next person's. And I usually use FOMO or have FOMO when I miss out on some exciting social activity. Number four is BTW, or rather known as by the way. Number five is TBH, or better known as to be honest. Number six is the acronym BTS. No, not the famous and popular Korean boy band. BTS stands for behind the scenes. Number seven is the acronym DYK, which means did or do you know. Number eight is SMH. Can you tell what it means? Shaking my head. Number nine is the acronym OMW. This means oh my word or on my way. So depending what the message reads will depend on which meaning of the acronym you will use, all right? And number 10 is DM or PM. This either means direct message, DM, or PM, meaning private message. So you will send a direct message into the recipient's inbox. If we go back to our initial example, OMG, TBH, IDK, BTW, rather send a DM. We can see that it is a bit of a tongue twister, but it does make perfect sense. Oh my gosh, to be honest, I don't know. By the way, rather send a direct message. Acronyms, as mentioned previously, allow us to really communicate very quickly. And some of the acronyms, like SMH, which means shaking my head or shake my head, can also add more color and more emotion to what can be a very bland and boring text message. So, I have just mentioned 10 very popular, very commonly used acronyms on social media. However, there are tons of them. So if you do think of anything else, or if anything else immediately comes to mind, please feel free to drop them in the comment box below and we can decode them together. So thank you for watching this video, And for those of you who are not too sure as to what exactly Cambly is, Cambly gives you instant access to friendly and amazing tutors such as myself, and you can have access from anywhere at any time, either using your mobile device or your computer. So it is super simple. So, TY, or rather, thank you so much for joining this video, and I hope to see you soon. Take care and goodbye.